Hi there, everyone. It's me, TheDomotaku, and voting is now closed for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and I did not get a chance to vote. Lucky me. So, the Anime Awards has been a very big thing in my mind for when it actually was released and the nominees and stuff, and then the whole giveaway with the PS4. I was so close to winning that thing. I was two off, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't actually get to vote for this anime award thing because I've been so busy this week, and I will be doing a video explaining about that and talking about that. But yeah, I was like, oh man, I missed my chance to vote. It's like it's whatever, you know. At least I can still make my video of like the nominees and stuff like that because like I remember last year, yeah, last year was like the whole like My Hero thing. But now, while I was looking at this with my friends and stuff, it's like, yo, man, this looks pretty cleaner, I guess, you know, to an extent. So I'll go through the categories and give my thoughts on it and stuff like that. So let's take a look, shall we? So, February 16th, 2 days after Valentine's. So of course, the only thing I really have planned that day is Fate Grand Order, but you know, mark your calendars, guys, for the awesome stream. So let's go voting. Best protagonist. I like how this is represented or presented by Devil May Cry 5 because I like Devil May Cry 5 or Devil May Cry series. So best protagonist. Okay, so everything's closed. Okay, of course. Retsuko, Yumeko from Kakaguri, Joe from Megalobox, Violet Evergarden. The time I got reincarnated as a slime, Rimuru, and then Sakura. This is very interesting. I think now, of course, it's going to be very like my opinion is very limited because I don't really watch a lot of these things. Or I've seen like I thought I was going to watch Agretzko on Netflix and I was like, oh, I saw it there. I didn't watch Kakaguri yet. I never watched Megalobox. I was going to watch the slime thing because my friends always watch it and it's like, oh yeah, that's good. I'm just like, okay, I'll get to it when eventually. The only people I can really make an opinion on here is Violet and Sakura. And it's very hard because Sakura was cool from Bunny Girl Senpai. That anime was so fire. You gone through so much shit in the anime and helping people out. Violet, no, well, let's put it this way, yeah. Sakura helped out a lot of people, so he's really a great guy, you know. But then Violet went on a very 12 episode journey of like herself and like, you know, trying to find out what love is and then, you know, changing herself from the whole series. Like the name of the anime is her name. So it's really hard to vote for these two. I would like to vote for Violet just because of the journey she went through in her anime and like the change from episode 1 to 12 and like what she did also. It's very tough choice. They put a lot of good things. I can't really say much about everyone else here. I mean, she's crazy and the yandere gambling thing. But yeah, like Violet or Sakura, they would get my votes. One of those two, I guess. I would say Violet. Violet Evergarden was pretty cool, and then her whole journey was nice. Who would I think would win? I don't know. I can't really say much about these. I hear a lot of good things about Agretzko because I was gonna watch it eventually. But I mean, man, this is hard. They're seeing the slime anime too, but everyone likes this thing besides the isekai and stuff. Okay, we'll leave it at that. But leave your comments on who you guys voted for, if you did vote, or who would you vote for. It's very hard when you can't watch every single thing. Best antagonist. This is very. This category I was very iffy about because I was like, I don't know any of these people. I only know like two. And that's all for one. So Rio Asuka from Devilman Crybaby, Gridman, Akane, Shinjo, All for One, My Hero, Yuri, Megalobox, Gon Kamui, Tokushiro, Surumi. Overlord is Momonga. Now this guy, I'm pretty sure he's the protagonist of his series, which is really weird. He's here, but I mean, I don't really know any of these villains except All for One, and like from just based on what happened with My Hero, he was just the big bad of the season 3. You know, he beat the number one hero, or like, you know, he crippled him and stuff, which is really impactful for the series. But like his villainy stuff, like I don't know, I only know the motivations and like the guys. This guy, she's very weird. I hear a lot of things about Gridman that like like she's like some kind of like I don't know what's up with her deal, but I mean I'll watch Gridman eventually too. I was gonna watch that too, but like oh my gosh, like I don't know, she's the protagonist. Like I know it's probably mainstream and it'd probably win, but like I would have to vote for this just because I can't vote for anyone else because I don't know anything else about them. It's very hard. This category was kind of thing. Antagonists for 2018. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know if it's me or not, but like I can't remember a really great antagonist from 2018. And I'm just like looking at these guys like these were the very bad guys from last year. I was like I don't know, man. It's just really weird. I can't really say too much about anyone else because I didn't watch it. That's my apologies, but I had to vote for All for One just because I only know anyone else. Okay, let's go on. Best boy. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, this is hard. Actually, this is really freaking thing. So okay, so Kotaro Tatsumi from Zombieland and Honda-san, the bookseller. Deku. So there's some My Hero there. Sagura, Haida, and Joe. Now then, best boy. This was highly. We were like me and my friends were debating about this so much. Like Kotaro is a funny ass dude, but as a boy, I don't like his guts because he he's like an asshole manager essentially. Sometimes he's an asshole manager to his zombie Franchushu, and even though he's like off the walls and crazy and like over the top and shit, like he's like I wouldn't say he's the best. I'll vote for him in another category, but as like a character, as like the boy and the character. His character is funny, but I can't really resonate with him as much. Hona-san, I hear a lot of good things about this series. I don't know if it's ongoing still or not, but then another regret that I've never got to watch this anime yet. I'm pretty sure if it's not done, then, Deku, I'll say this, Deku gets development in Season 3 to an extent. A lot of shit happens to him and the people around him, and it makes him a little bit better, but I mean, was he here? Wait, hold on. I know I can look up the I'm pretty sure he was there last nominee too, but I don't know if he won or not. But it's okay, whatever. I wouldn't really vote for him. Sagata, on the other hand, I would totally vote for. He is overall cool guy who I can really resonate with the anime because his dialogue and interactions with everyone and how he acts and his personality is something I can understand totally. And he's an overall cool dude in the series. He's like the only dude and the main dude. He's like Haida from Regretsuko. Is this a bear? It looks like a bear, right? I've never seen a Gresco, so I'm sorry if this is a bear, but I wish there was like a freaking close thing here I could see. And then Joe from Megalobox. From what I know from Megalobox and, Joe, it's just the shonen, it's boxing, and he must have some sort of like dream or motivation to do that boxing thing. I can't really say. My personal vote would be Sagata because I thought he was pretty cool as a character. And like going through everything in Bunny Girl Senpai and shit, like he's pretty cool. I really like his character. So I'm gonna have to give best boy to Sakata. Deku is this would he beat Kotaro? Maybe just because he's a little bit more like nicer, I guess. I don't know. Alright, best boy, done. Best girl, this is the harder choice. Okay, so Anzu, Hinamatsuri, Hinata from Place Further in the Universe, Lily, Aspira from Golden Kamui, Nadeshiko from Laid Back, and then Mai from Bunny Girl Senpai. This is very difficult, so let's just annihilate like the top half here and go to the bottom half where I really liked Laid Back Camp was freaking great for me last year. Like I loved the shit out of that anime and I rewatched it so many times in 2018. And Mai is also a really nice character that from Bunny Girl Senpai. So it's very tough. I don't know. This is like honestly I would be at a stalemate. It's like I can't vote for either one of these two. I like them equally. I don't know who I like much. Nadeshiko is just like so innocent and so like whatchamacallit, laid back essentially in the whole like anime, and then essentially she just grows to love discover camping and then just discover like the fun and joy of it, and then essentially become like such a camper hobbyist like in the end of the series is just like, she's just like, she's cool and laid back. I like it. She eats a lot. She's freaking Kirby in anime form. That's what the meme is, right? Back in those days. My was awesome. And like, in the Bunny Girl, like the whole dilemma of her like fading away from existence and basically like, being like a really nice girlfriend for Sakura throughout the whole series and being really supportive at the time she can because she's also working as a TV show, whatever thing. Like, I'll put it this way. In the anime, right? I thought Mai was the best girl. Bunny Girl is best girl, in my opinion. Like, everyone else was cool. I really liked all the characters in Bunny Girl Senpai, but no. Mai is best girl, in my opinion. Just saying. This is hard to vote for. I can't make a decision. Maybe at the end of this, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it at the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Best opening sequence. So from this thing, I don't remember if last year I judged these things based on the song, but like, so it says opening sequence, right? So I'm assuming like we're talking about like the animation and the choreography and stuff for the opening, not the music. Although that might come like second, but I've only seen like 3 openings, I think here. I've never seen Agretsuko's opening. I've never seen JoJo's opening. Actually, I think I might have, because JoJo's a huge thing. Pop Team Epic, I've never seen the opening, I think. I've seen Kakegurui. Yeah, Kakegurui had a very, like, visual opening. Darling in the Franxx, everyone loves Kiss of Death. And then Wotakoi, oh my gosh, the hand shit. Like, everyone liked that thing. This is very hard, because I've only seen like 2 out of 6. So Kiss of Death and Wotakoi are on my minds right now. Kiss of Death's song was awesome, and the visuals in the opening were just very trippy, and always had these like hints of like whatchamacallit, of like teasing and like what do you call those, like foreshadowing and stuff like that in the opening. Like, people like analyze the opening and shit because it's like, oh, it's like, oh, this happened. It's like, oh, does this mean that this is gonna happen in the anime or whatever? Wotakoi was very Wotakoi has a good song too, and the visual and the sequence was like very lighthearted and very happy and joy and stuff like that, because you have all like the couples, and then you have the hand thing where they're like doing that awesome dance or whatever. Gosh, this is hard. Okay, this is really... Both of them have a good song and a good sequence. Fuck, I can't decide. I'm leaning more towards Darling in the Franxx just because of how it's more visually like sequence, like very, I don't know how to put it in words, but like there's a lot of things that they do in the opening that do a lot of foreshadowment for the second half of the series, which was really cool, and people analyzed it a lot, and I thought it was very thing. You could see a lot of things in the visuals that like whatchamacallit, might have foreshadowed a lot of things. And they use the same song, and they just changed the sequence from the first half to the second half. And I was like, oh shit, that's deep. I might have to go for Darling in the Franxx, but this is very hard things. Best ED sequence. Oh gosh. Okay, so Megalobox, Attack on Titan Season 3, After the Rain, which I'm very surprised is here, to be honest. Fully Cooley, Progressive and Alternative, and Revue Starlight. I hear Revue Starlight, or I see a lot of stuff about Revue Starlight, but I've never actually know anything about this series. I just know it's like a stage play fight thing, and I'm just like, I have to see this eventually, because I don't know what the deal is with it, but everyone talks about it a lot. Where's my iPad? I might need a cheat sheet real quick to look up some EDs and the whatnots, and just in case I need to. Yeah, so I've never seen any of these EDs. Honestly, I've seen After the Rain. The ED's very simple from what I remember. It's just like raining, and like there's an umbrella and it's getting wet and stuff like that. I need to double check this one, because I was surprised this one's on this list, to be honest. And they put the volume down too. Attack on Titan Season 3's ED was that the opening or the ED that I really liked? I liked the OP actually. Yeah, Red Swan was pretty cool. After the Rain, Edie. Gosh, I don't know. This is like the problem with all these anime awards is that you don't watch every single thing. If you've seen every single anime that's on these nominees and shit, then leave in the comment section below and tell me you did, because like I applaud you, man. I don't have time to watch every single thing. So it's just amazing that you can judge all these things because you've seen everything. I can't really say much. I would have to say that I would go for After the Rain because I like the song too and the visuals. But I don't know, man. This is the category that kind of was like if about best Japan voice actor performance, hands down, Kotaro. Oh fuck, man! You got Rin in here too. Oh shit! I didn't want Gretzko from Gridman. Who's this? Dylan and Crybaby. Okay, Rin, Layback Camp, Honda-san, and Kotaro. Fuck. Rin's voice acting was cool in Laid Back Camp, man. That was very, very laid back, and Rin's just like one of those characters like hell related to. And look at Kotaro, dude. It's fucking over the top, and he made me laugh so much in the anime. I had to give it to Kotaro, man. That was like my decision, but I was like, oh shit, Rin's in here? No, dude, I had to give it to Kotaro, man. He was the shit. His voice acting was so perfect. You cannot do this shit in English dub. Don't even try it, man. That was just the best, man, when you heard him freaking talk all the time. Best English performance, voice actor. Now, this is very hard, because I don't watch English dub. Although I had heard... I've watched Violet Evergarden dubbed when I rewatched it, just because I was too lazy to read subtitles at the same time. I've never seen Darling the Franxx English dubbed. So, and Gretzko, I'm pretty sure Gretzko has a good English dub from what I saw in the trailer, because when I, like, scroll by it on Netflix, it plays a small trailer, and it was in English, and I was like, oh, it fits, you know? Narrator of, what is this? Mr. Tonegawa Management Blues. Never heard of that one. And then My Hero, and then Fully Cooley. I have heard Christopher Sabat and My Hero Season 3, or the English dub. I just always I see videos online about like English dub and sub comparisons and stuff like that. And his voice fits the character for All Might, technically. Because it just sounds like some kind of like strong muscle man, like hero type guy. Violet's voice fits for her also, because she's just very like monotone and somewhat emotionless at the beginning, although it grows later on. Oh gosh, this is hard. I've only seen this series in English. I've seen clips of All Might in English. This is a very hard choice here. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below if you watch English, because I totally don't watch English. Unless it's on Netflix or some accessible shit that I find. I'm just like, I'll give it a go, you know. I can't really vote on this. We'll say I'll lean towards more Violet or Christopher or All Might or Gretzko, because I don't know. Best director. This is very thing. I'm not very film or like video analysis-esque sort of like type, so I can't really say like about the direction and stuff about like animes. Although, so let's see. Devilman Crybaby, Megalobox, Plant With, which I do remember vaguely, I didn't watch it. Banana Fish, Violet Evergarden, and A Place Further Than the Universe. Now, in terms of direct, let me see what is like a director, like what do you do exactly? You just like write the show? No, that's the writer, right? What does a director do? A film director controls a film's artistic and dramatic aspects and visualizes the screenplay or script while guiding the technical crew and actors in the fulfillment of that vision. Director has a key role in choosing cast members, production, and creative aspects of filmmaking. I don't know. I it's been a while since I've seen most of these series. Place Further Than the Universe is a very good anime. It leaves a very special place in my heart. The direction was is probably up there, you know. I can't remember every single thing I saw in the anime, but I did rewatch like Violet Evergarden. I think like the way it was directed also was very good too. This is freaking hard, man. Like I'll give it that. Like there's like I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do the common thing that everyone does. I'm assuming a lot of people cried in episode 10. I did. I was one of those people. And I think I cried in Place for the Universe too. I cried like not in like the final episode or whatever, but like somewhere in the middle or like in the between. Like you just have episodes that make you cry, and they're well directed, and everything is a good story. And I can't really decide between these two because they're just so freaking good. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give it to Place for the Universe because of how they like wrote the story. And so is this how? Let me see. Best director, best animation, best film. Direct. Yes, like Place for the Universe has a really solid story that a lot of people can relate to, and personally, I did too. Like everyone really liked Place for the Universe because of like the whole like with the main character, I forget her name, and just trying to find like a lot of meaning and do something impactful in your life and stuff like that. It's super relatable, and I have to give it to that. More than Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden is pretty good too, but this one, no, I have to give it to it. I have to give it to it. Okay, best animation. Oh look, who's back? Violet Evergarden, Devil and Crybaby, Megalobox, Place for the Universe, My Hero Scene 3, and Bloom Into You. Honestly, I was very surprised that Bloom Into You is in here, and I would totally vote for it, but then there's something in here by Kyoto Animation, who does a lot of good stuff, and I'm just like, I mean, Bloom Into You's animation isn't really, like, superb. It's very, like, it's not it fits for the series, and one of the things I can really like praise the animation was in the opening, because that shit was freaking great. The opening I love the opening so much. Like I can't see it can I see it like my first like thought is to go for Violet Evergarden because that shit was visually thing, like Kyoto Animation. I just love all their animation, dude. It's just like Liz and the Bluebird. I just recently watched this. Well, there's another one they did, right? There was, right? What am I thinking about? Silent Voice? No, there was an animated. Well, it might have been this. Yeah, it might have just been this because Kyoto Animation just like it's my eyes just like draw towards it and it's like, yo man, like this thing is like making my eyes tear and shit because of how beautiful it looks. I'm sorry, but Kyoto Animation just like studios, Madhouse. Wait, Madhouse did Place for the Universe? Oh my gosh, I have to give props to that. Bones, Troika. Oh my gosh. I mean, let me know who you guys voted for, man. I want to know because, I'm sorry, but like Kyoto Animation is just freaking just impresses me so many damn times. I'm sorry. Best film. This is very hard. Okay, this is a very hard one also because I've only watched like 2 of these films. So, this is very interesting. I might, Night is Short, Walk On Girl. I never heard of this movie, but I mean, it's got nominated, so it must be good. I like looking at these nominees also because it just gives me ideas of things to watch and like look at because I'm like, oh, I never heard of this series, or I already got a shot, but I'll look into it. My Hero, watched this in theaters in America. It's freaking awesome. Weebs in the theaters and fans and stuff like that. Mirai, I haven't seen this yet. Was this? Hold on, I need to see if this thing came out in like freaking America because me and my friends wanted to watch this, but I don't know if this actually came out in America yet. Showtimes. Okay, it's still there are showings, but then let me see something real quick as I talk about. Okay, so Liz and the Bluebird I totally saw, and that shit was freaking great. Kyoto Animation, was just like, gosh, man, and it's based on the Euphonium series, so if you like that series, it's a plus. Fireworks. I've never seen Fireworks. I was very excited to see Fireworks, but then I just heard a lot of the cries of the internet, and then it's just like rip. That's all I can say. Mazinger Z Infinity. What is this? A Gundam? No, it's not Gundam. It's like a mecha. Never heard of this movie. Yeah, I can't watch it. I have to watch it in theaters. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about movies now. Yes. My Hero and Liz and the Bluebird are the only movies I've seen in 2018, and I don't really remember a lot of movies in the scene, but these two movies were pretty good. My Hero, in a sense, is it's a very good, it's a very fan servicing movie for My Hero fans, and I mean overall, like, it wasn't like super. Oh, I won't say it's like not impressive, but it's very impressive because it's original and it does a lot of like elements and service in the movie that you don't see in the series because it's before season 3, so you have a lot of aspects they can do because of that, and it was a pretty solid movie, I must say. It was just solid, as a My Hero fan. Liz and the Bluebird was freaking like whatchamacallit. It was just like impressive and amazed me in so many aspects in terms of like a lot of elements in the movie, like music and like composition or whatever. I'm bullshitting shit right now because I don't even know, like I'm bad at words and explaining and critiquing and stuff. Visuals and just like, yeah, man, that shit was so good. Like the way, if I felt when I watched this movie, it was just like, yo, man, this movie is freaking visually great, and like the music and like the composition and composing and like that, this is like, it fits for the movie. And I was just really surprised by this movie because like at first Euphonium was like, I watched Euphonium season 1 and 2, and then when I heard about this movie, it's just like a side off story in the Euphonium series. I was like, oh, it's whatever. I don't really have to watch this like immediately. I had very low expectations for it. And then I saw a lot of people online talking about it, and I'm just like, oh, a lot of people have really good praise about this. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it, I guess. Like, I want to see what everyone's talking about. And I was really impressed by this movie. And it's a very small story, like I said, from the Euphonium series, but deals with some of the side characters from the anime. And it's a very touching story. Touching small side story with these friends and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is somewhat right up my alley. And I really enjoyed it a lot. I would give it to Liz and the Bluebird just because, it's like, I downloaded the soundtrack from this movie. I'm just like, yo, this, like, I love this soundtrack in this movie. It's freaking great. To the point that I downloaded it on my phone. And it's like, I just love listening to this classical music and shit. I was like, it's freaking nice. Okay, I'm sorry. This is very hard to decide because I don't watch a lot of things. Best character designs. Okay. Violet Evergarden, Delman Crybaby, Zombieland Saga, Megalobox, Agretzko, and JoJo. This is very iffy because in terms of who you picked for best animation, you might like best character designs. I mean, of course, in this one, I really liked Violet Evergarden, and I thought that the character designs in Violet Evergarden were really nice too because they have that, I don't know, like a very old-timey theme. I can't really put exactly describe like the fashion sense of that time and that era because they all dress like that, and it's just very stylish. Zombieland Saga, the character design. So like Franshushu and Kotaro and like everyone else. I mean, Zombieland Saga's characters were interesting, I guess. I don't know how to put this in words, but shit, I don't know. Okay, let's put it like this. Zombieland Saga has very, like, whatchamacallit, sufficient visuals or character designs, yeah? Like, they aren't, like, super, like, oh my gosh, that's, like, freaking gorgeous stuff, but it's, like, it's good, it's very good, like, fits for the series. There's actually, oh my gosh, character design is so freaking hard. Like, because they got the zombie design. Zombie designs look cool, somewhat, you know. And when they put the makeup on and shit, they still look human and stuff. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I've seen a little bit of characters from Devilman Crybaby, and the style is very fits for a series. Like these things have like very different styles, and the characters just fit for these different styles. Megalobox is freaking shonen, and they look like, you know, like boxers and stuff like that. Gretzko looks like a freaking Hello Kitty, but you know, it's like a more this it fits for the thing because they go crazy and complain about a lot of things and stuff like that, and go ham. JoJo, so all the characters look masculine and shit. Fuck, this is hard. I don't know. It essentially comes down to like what style. It comes back to like the animation and just how it looks. Like, you know, I liked Violet Evergarden. Zombieland Saga was good too. Oh fuck, this is hard. Characters. I'm sorry, man, but I'm an artistic dude. So if it looks freaking detailed and beautiful, then I'm gonna go with it. I'm sorry, but this freaking thing. Anime of the year. This is very, very close. So here is my guess for I have it right here actually. Let me pull that up right here real quick. Let me pull it up right here real quick. Okay, so my predictions for anime of the year were Violet Evergarden, A Place Further Than the Universe, My Bunny Girl Senpai, My Hero 3, Attack on Titan 3, and Slime Anime. Okay, I was 2 off. RIP. Never mind. Or I was 4 off. So Anime of the Year, Place Further in the Universe, Devilman Crybaby, Megalobox, Violet Evergarden, Hinamatsuri, and Zombieland Saga. Zombieland Saga, I was very surprised to see in here because, like, yes, it was a very off the walls anime, and what do you call it? Overlooked. Yeah, I'll say it's overlooked. But then as soon as like the whole like craze and thing came about it for like how funny it was and just like how it was a series, then I guess it became super popular because like you know, My Hero won last year. I was like, oh yeah, everyone's gonna like say My Hero because My Hero's always a solid anime, you know, and everyone always waiting for Attack on Titan, and Attack on Titan Season 3 wasn't that half bad. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, they put it there. But no, I've never seen Hinamatsuri, although I hear a lot of good things about it. Zombieland Saga apparently, you know, beat Bunny Girl Senpai, I guess. Even though I thought, well, actually, maybe the last episode kind of flipped everyone about my Bunny Girl Senpai. That might be the thing. Megalobox, which I still haven't seen, and Devilman Crybaby, which is very... I hear a lot of good praise about it, too. But yeah, these two, I'm just like, man, I could have won a PS4. But yeah, man, my guesses were off. And my vote, once again, has to go to A Place Further in the Universe. Let's give it there. Unless I can't really vote for it, though. But, you know, if I had to pick, I would pick A Place Further in the Universe. This was a really impactful anime at the time when we watched it. And honestly, you know, everyone... Well, I didn't watch it weekly, actually. I watched it at the end of the season. I was like, oh... You know, I'm so sad that my Place Further in the Universe ended, you know. I was like, oh, you know, I was watching Laidback Cam and stuff. And, like, I didn't say I had low expectations of it, but I was just like, I'm not in a neat rush to watch this sort of thing. And then when, you know, people were, like, praising it a lot and feeling really inspired and changed and motivated by it, I was like, okay, I gotta see this. And I watched it myself. I thought, okay, this is pretty good. You know, like, this is really resonating deeply with me, and I'm feeling really, like, inspired and shit, and I'm just like, I was left speechless at the end of the whole series, and I'm just like, man, that was the shit, and I'm just like, what the hell do I do now? I was like, I want to do something, you know? That's how I felt when I watched that, and, like, you know, that really impacted me and, like, really inspired me a lot, so I'm gonna have to give it to Anime of the Year, to A Place Further in the Universe. Violet Evergarden was cool as a series, but it wasn't really impactful. Zombieland Saga was just fucking funny as shit. If there's a best... Wait. Oh my gosh, I need to... So I'm going to talk about this later on in our video or in this video, but there are a lot of categories that are missing in here, and I really wish they were back. Like, I don't know if there's a best comedy, but Zombieland Saga would easily win best comedy, maybe, in this genre. Sponsored categories, best fight scene. This is very hard. This is very hard indeed. Hina versus Anzu, All Might and All for One. Naruto, Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Jiren versus Goku. Yami versus Black Clover. Satan and Devilman. So, I've never seen any of these fights except the Jiren versus Goku nonsense because of the Ultra Instinct. My Hero because it's My Hero. All Might versus All for One. And Sasuke and Naruto versus Momoshiki. Now, personally, for me, I was very drawn towards My Hero and Naruto and Sasuke. One, well, of course, there's not like a really real like thing to see on. Like, I don't know if it's like the fight and the animation, because I might give it to Naruto and like to Boruto and the whole Naruto and Sasuke thing. But then if it's more like impactful fights, then it's All for One and All Might, because it's just very different. So if I had to judge a fight on just like the fight and what it meant to me, oh gosh, this is really weird. Okay, like I said, My Hero's fight, right? You know, it changes the whole series. Like it took 3 seasons to get this fight, and the number one hero of the series and this universe is taken down. He might have won, but it just impacts the whole series and changes everything. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki is a huge improvement from the movie. It was just like freaking animated nicely, and it outgrew the movie. I was like, yo, man, I didn't think they could actually do this whole like arc again for the movie, but do it better. I was like, this looked really good and really impressed me than the movie. And you know, there's a whole like also another like factor where you have Naruto and Sasuke as characters that have gone through a lot of things, and you see them working together to fight this one enemy, and they kick his ass. You know, like they kicked ass in this thing. Like they demonstrate their teamwork, and they just get results. It was a really awesome fight, and it's like, yo, dude, that was the shit. All for One and All for Might wasn't like too thing, because you have like a huge amount of like super powered, like over the top explosions and punches and airwaves and tornadoes and stuff like that. And yes, the punches might have been sick and all, and overall I like all that fight more for like the impact of the show. Fuck, this is hard. I don't know. I like both of these fights. Jiren and Goku is just like really thin, because I'm like, I don't know about me, you guys, but I'm just really iffy about Ultra Instinct, because I just watched Broly, and I was like, yo, man, Ultra Instinct was just so like, it's like one thing and then just done. I don't really like it too much. But yeah, so back to this. Okay, gosh, I might give it to Naruto and Sasuke, because that shit was freaking fire, and they won. Now, yes, they didn't do the finishing blow because of stupid shit that happens, but like it was still a good fight, and they probably would have won, and they kicked ass, and it looked freaking great. And you know what? It also does impact Boruto a lot, so I'll give it to that. Sorry, My Hero. Best continuing series, Ancient Magus Bride. Is this continuing? This is really weird to me. So I'm just like, I don't know what's continuing. Like, is it like continuing up to now? Or like 28, like they got a season 2 or something like that? Like, I don't know. Black Clover I know is going on. Wasn't this here last season too? Or last nominees? I don't remember. But I mean, I totally like lost lost connection with this series. I totally don't remember where I'm at anymore. One Piece, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about this 600 episode thing. And then Boruto. Gosh, I really don't have an opinion for this one. Boruto, you know, I liked Boruto in terms of like when they got to the movie arc thing. I'm just like, you know, he finally grew up and like respected his dad, and I'm just like, yes, you're not so much of an ass anymore, and he finally has his ninja way and stuff. One Piece, I'm like under 100 episodes in One Piece. I can't like think. March comes in like a lion. I totally forgot about. I don't know if it's on season 2 or 3, but I mean, it was alright. Black Clover, super mainstream shonen. You know, I hear a lot of things about it. I don't know about the anime or the manga. I don't know. It's like you want to hear the screaming Asta go ah. Super. Would I give Super a thing just because I've seen Broly and I know what happens? The Tournament of Power was very weird to me because what was the last arc before that? So there's Majin Buu, and then the tournament. Oh no, so there's Majin Buu, and then you have the whole God thing, and then the Tournament of Power, and it's just like multiverse universes and shit, and like what the hell is a Jiren, and then like I don't know. I mean, I'll give it that there were moments in the arc that really pay off, like the whole history of Dragon Ball Z. And, like, I don't know how it ended. Well, no, they beat him. Well, okay, this is really off because I've seen Super and I know, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that they can go off of and, you know, future plots and stuff, but I don't know. Ancient Magus Bride, I totally lost connection with that also, so I can't really say for sure. I might give it to Super. In all honesty, I don't know. It's very weird, but, you know, as a continuing series, like, I seen the movie, it didn't, really liked the movie, and it's like, if we're talking about just, like, Tournament of Power and, like, the continuation of after Boo and stuff, where he has to discover God mode, they have to do the Frieza thing all over again, Resurrection of F, and then the Tournament of Power multiverse universe stuff, female Saiyans, and a Jiren who is apparently like, you know, fights like god level or whatever, and then a new form just to beat this one dude, and then you lose it, and then I'm just like, I don't know, like it's just really, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to offend people, but like part of me is getting a little bit tired of like Dragon Ball like whole thing. But the movie was freaking awesome, though. I don't know. I think it's just the whole Ultra Instinct thing. That was just like, you need a form to beat this one dude, and then they lose it. They don't use it in the movie. Spoilers, I'm sorry. But, you know, they don't use it. They say it doesn't have it anymore. Boruto's on a weird thing right now where they're doing another Sasuke shit. I'm just like, what is going on in this anime? We're just waiting for Boruto Shippuden to happen. That's honestly what's going on. I don't know how long I've talked in this whole category here because I don't really like have a preference for any of these things. Let's just say Dragon Ball. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say Dragon Ball because I'm not really watching Boruto, but I'm more interested in what happens in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. Fudge. Oh my gosh, my head hurts from thinking too much. Okay. It's gonna be... Wait, what? Oh, it's live in SF. Oh shit, on Twitch. Okay, let's look at the previous winners because I have a feeling that there's a lot of like. Okay, here we go. So, best boy was Shoto, but I'm pretty sure Deku was in there. Best girl was a My Hero girl. Main the best. Best manga. Yes, see this. I want this category because I didn't notice this at first, right? But then I picked up this book and I'm just like, my lesbian experience with loneliness. Like, this is the most like off the walls book I've seen, and like over what do you call it, like over like under show, like I don't know what we call it, I forgot the word and term, but you know, I didn't know anything about this manga. I'm just like, oh, I guess it must be good. And then I just happened to buy it, and I remember it's like, wait, this shit was the best manga from last year's Crunchyroll Awards. So I'm just like, oh shit. You know, I could learn and find new things from this award thing. I was like, oh, great. That's so awesome. So I would have really appreciated like another one of this because I actually do like it. You know, like, oh, you know, as a manga collector myself, it's like, oh, dude, these are like some manga titles that I don't know about, but people say that they're the shit. And I'm just like, okay, I'll pick them up. I did end up picking up this book, and I'm just like, yo, this book is lit. It's over there too. Like you could have put like its sequel in here as a category. I don't know, but like that's just personally for me. I'm sorry if I'm like yelling really loud in the mic, but like I really like this category after I found out that I just bought the book from this winner. I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't realize that. Best hero. Was there? There's no best hero here. Wow, they changed a lot of stuff. So there's no best hero. There's a protagonist and a antagonist thing. So that's replaced. There's these two still. Best action. Was there a best action? Oh, there's no best action. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. This is very interesting. So in terms of best action, that would be a very interesting thing to see. Best drama. See, they had best comedy. They could have easily put, if anything, I would have voted for Zombieland Saga for this category. Drama could have been like Violet or Bunny Girl, because there's a lot of like drama and shit that happens in there. Slice of Life, Laid Back Camp. Wait, yeah, why not? Why did they put these categories in here? Best continuing series. This is here. This is here. This is here. No, this is opening sequence. This just says opening. Best ending. Best animation. Best score. Is there a best score? There might be a film. No, best director. Well, yeah, wait a minute. There's so much stuff in here. Best film, best CGI. Hold the fuck. Okay, so what do we get here? Okay, so anime year, best character design. This is new. This is always here. This is here. This is This is really different and new. This was new, but this is cool. These two are actually new and cool. Yeah, they could have totally added these things. I don't know why they like limit them. Like, so let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 here. If they put in the ones that I like these things, best genres like 1, 2, 3, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, like these ones right here. So best genres and then score and music. Like that could have been like 20. And it's not that bad. Just 5 extra more. Man, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed about that because, genre in terms like you could put a lot for like genres. Like, let's go back. Like, I can't remember the thing about, but best slice of life, you could easily put Laid Back Camp, Place Further Than the Universe. What other laid back, not like slice of life animes are there last year? Grand Blue, I think, was one of them. Man, there's like a lot of potential for these things. And I was just like really disappointed a bit. And my head is hurting from yelling too much and overthinking about these things. So I'm sorry if I'm going to end this thing really soon. But yes, that is, fuck. I can't think right now. That is it for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards for 2018. Damn, this is 15 minutes long. I don't know how I'm going to cut this. But, you can listen to this on off time. Back to my question of best girl. I might have to give it to Nadeshiko. I kind of thought about it. And my overall is a really cool person and stuff like that. But, like, Nadeshiko is just, like, fucking memed. And she's fucking funny and everything. So, yeah, I'll go best girl. Okay, anyways, that's it for Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Be sure to stay tuned for the 16. We'll see if I do a live. Wait, let me see when the 16 is. Calendar hacks. Oh, shit, I hit my mic. Oh, my gosh. I'm tired, guys. I've been, like, thinking too much in my head and stuff like that and talking for 15 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Okay, it's a Saturday. There's totally probably going to be a chance to watch this stream and we'll just do a reaction or review or whatever. Anyways, that's it for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Let me know what you guys thought about the categories and, like, if you, like the previous categories and stuff like that. Like, let me know what you guys voted for and stuff. I'm really curious to compare notes and see if you actually watched, like, every single anime in the nominees, because I can't, like, who has the time for that? I'm assuming all the judges do, because that's, like, a thing, but, like, these things are very hard to talk about when you're, like, a casual guy who just watches, like, a limited amount of things, and you're going to school or doing work or whatever. Like, you can't watch everything. But then, it's very interesting to see, like, what makes it on these lists and stuff like that, and learn about these new series and these characters and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there are just some categories that are missing from last year that I really did like that didn't appear here, which is really a shame in my honest opinion. But yeah, I still like this. It seems a little bit more cleaner than the whole My Hero shenanigans going on last year. Yeah. My Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Stay tuned for February 16. We'll see the winners and stuff like that. We'll see if Place for the Universe wins. And yeah, leave your thoughts and comments below. I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys, and matane. I need to get some Tylenol.